Hey everybody, this is Nick. If you've spent some time poking around PowerPoint, you might have noticed that the team at Microsoft has given us a couple new smart art. So one of those is a Meet the Team slide, just sort of like this, a Meet the Team graphic here. You actually have places to insert photos, and then you have text right here. It's pretty cool. I know this is smart art because when I click on it, I can see the smart art design tab has opened up. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. If you wanted to just insert a smart art from scratch, you could either do it from a placeholder, a content placeholder like this, go ahead and click on that little smart art, insert a smart art graphic, or you can go to the insert tab, go right here to under illustrations, you can go to smart art, and then you can choose from all of the different smart arts right here. This new one here is under Meet the Team, and you can see there's a few different options here. I chose this final option, Meet the Team Oval, and you can go ahead and click OK, and you get, oops, I didn't do the right one. Let's go back to, how would I change this? I think potentially you could reset the graphic. No, we don't want to do that. Oh gosh, let's see what we do. Let's actually just go ahead and delete this. And we will insert a brand new smart art right here. I want to go back here to Meet the Team, and then I'm going to click on that. There we go, Meet the Team Oval, and okay, and there is my Meet the Team Oval. Now, if you had some photos, you could just drag them over here and they will populate those placeholders, or you can click on the little photo icon and you can say from this device, that's where you would have your team photos, or maybe you have different photos from the web or stock images or even icons you can put inside of those bubbles, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, let's go ahead and click on it and then open that smart art design tab. You can see under create graphic right up here at the top, a little bit of a menu. And some of these things, let's go through some of these things and see what they do on this smart art graphic. I could go click on add a shape, and you can say you want to add a shape after or before. So if I say add a shape before, I think it's going to add a new sort of placeholder here for a new team member on that slide. Now, if I wanted to move it, I could say move after, and that would just continue to move it one by one. Or if I wanted everything to be swapped in reverse order, I could click on right to left graphic, and that's going to swap everything in reverse order for me, which is pretty cool. If I want to get rid of this, all I need to do is probably just click on this little trash icon right here, and I can get rid of it. And now I'm back to that level. Now, if I wanted to update the text, I could just update the text manually like this. I could click inside each of these little text areas, or I could get the text pane open, and you can do that from this little caret right here, this little arrow. There's the text pane right here. I can also open the text pane from the top create graphic menu right here. Let's open text pane, and this is where you could go ahead and insert different text for different levels or for different shapes or people that you have in your team right here. What if I wanted my cat to be at the very end? I would go ahead and just click on this little down arrow. That actually moves things after. The up arrow moves things one before. A pretty cool new Meet the Team graphic. Another thing I wanted to show you is that you can edit the pictures inside of those placeholders. So this was just a photo that I had right here, but initially when I got this photo, let's actually just delete this photo so I can show you how we can insert one here. I went and inserted one from the web in this case, and here you get the Bing pop-up right here. I went to bird, and I got this one. I clicked this beautiful red lorikeet right there, but you can see it doesn't really zoom in on the exact point that I want. So just like any other photo, with this selected, you can go to the picture format tab, and then you can click on crop. And that's going to give you the crop window right here. Now you can see the little arrows. I'm going to hold down shift so that everything stays proportional. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to make that, zoom that up, and then I'm going to move that around. So you really can kind of move around the photos and crop them however you want to. Just go ahead and click your canvas to come out of it, or you can go back up and click the crop button. But that looks really, really nice. So I would really recommend that if you use this, make sure that you're cropping the photos just a little bit, even if they don't need that much cropping, because it just kind of gives a nice uniform feel when everybody is zoomed in to the same level, I think, if you have really nice photos. So if you like this Meet the Team smart art, go ahead and give me a comment below. How do you use smart art in your work? Somebody once told me that smart art isn't always great for slides. It kind of looks really default, and it looks sometimes just sort of really easy to put in there, but smart art is a good smart start. So you can go ahead and sort of edit things on your slide just like the way it is there. So go ahead and like this video. If you give it a thumbs up, you can also hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it. You'll get notified every time I post a new video in data design, usually PowerPoint, Excel, or Word. I had a great time making this for you, and I cannot wait to see you next time.